Hello and welcome to episode 3 of FIZZY. Over the last 2 episodes I've spoken to London people themselves and now I want to bring it back home. I'm going to do what they do in my favourite daytime TV series, Wanted Down Under, and speak to my family and see what they think about the move. So today I'm going to make lemonade with my younger brother and my mum and ask them some questions and hopefully, fingers crossed, the lemonade tastes good, because if not, that might be like foreshadowing the next few months. Oh my god. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Let's go make lemonade. I'm also currently trying to pack. I feel like I'm not taking a lot of stuff, but I feel like this stuff is too much for like all the bags I own, so we'll see how it goes. I'm also taking a ukulele because I want to teach myself how to play. So that has to somehow fit in this bag, which is full. Cool. Think that looks okay?
Yeah. Is it on record?
Yeah, it's recording right now. So you can see that red flashing bit.
Yeah.
But try not to look at the screen, try and look at the lens itself.
Yeah.
Or look at me, because we're going to have a conversation.
Okay.
We're going to have a conversation with someone. You look at them. So, because you're a bit littler, I'm going to give you the little board and the little knife. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right. Should we do a quick practice? So obviously you cut away from you, don't you?
Yeah.
And hold it on the top like this.
Yeah, and also I've also heard of like how to like hold it.
How to hold it. Right, so shall we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want me to say that you're called Thomas?
No, I'll say it.
Okay. Hello, so I'm here with my brother Thomas, and we're going to be making lemonade because I thought it was only fit to have a series inspired by lemons and lemonade, and I had to make lemonade at some point, otherwise it would be a bit stupid.
Yeah.
So the recipe we're following, we need 3 unwaxed lemons, 140 grams of sugar and a litre of water.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, but hopefully it tastes good.
Yeah.
So whilst I'm with Thomas, I'm going to ask him a few questions about me moving to London, and our task is going to be chopping these unwaxed lemons. And I think we be careful with that. I think we're going to cut the ends off, but we leave the skin on.
Okay.
So let's get chopping.
Will it cry like onions?
No, I don't think you're fine. Why? You're worried that you'll end up crying? Do you know where London is?
Yes, it is the capital. Well, it is. It's like the bottom of England. So say if like that's
Fine,
England.
put the knife down if you're pointing.
Say if that is England. For example, it's like like that.
Yeah.
It's like there.
Yeah.
So it's in like it's at the very bottom.
The bottom.
But it's also one of the warmest places in England as well.
Oh, why is that?
Because it's closer to the equator.
Equator, yeah. So, you know we went to London where we went to the Harry Potter studios.
Oh yes.
What do you remember about it?
Well, I remember it was very, very like it was quite like big.
Put your knife down if you're chatting.
Yeah. It was quite
big.
Yeah. But when like we had like a walk around, you could tell it was like a city because of all like the buildings and like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Of what like it was and stuff.
And what else do you remember about it? Do you remember any shops or the kind of people there were?
Well, not really.
Do you think you'd come and visit it to visit me?
Yeah.
That's good. How are you doing?
I've done one half.
I've done both my halves.
You can move on to the third lemon now.
Oh, thank you. What are your thoughts on me leaving home?
Well, I don't really know how to answer that question.
You didn't have to answer it?
No.
So, because I'd say that we're really good friends, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like you'll miss having someone around to play with?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I don't know, we're all going on to new things?
Yeah.
So, are you just kind of quite chill about it?
Yeah.
Have you got any worries or anything about it?
No.
Mind your fingers. I
I
think
am.
you're doing very well.
Thank you.
Do you want another half of this lemon?
No, you can finish
Okay, thank you. What do you think will happen over the next year? What's so funny? You need to take a minute away. Is it the lemon? They don't make you cry, they make you laugh.
Yeah.
So what do you think will happen? Do you think you'll paint your bedroom at all? Do you think anything will happen around here? Because obviously there's new houses being built. Do you think they'll be finished in a year's time?
Well, when like the houses are built, I think like there'll be like a lot, like the village will be a lot more busier, like way more busier, because they are building like
a lot.
Too many houses, I think.
You know, I've noticed there's no like seeds in these, which is great.
Yeah, and then we don't need to pull them out or something.
Exactly. What do you think will happen for me and you over the next year? Because obviously you're going to high school, so that'll be your next year, won't it? Focusing on that.
Like a big change going from like a little school to
a big school.
Yeah, like a way bigger school, especially because it was a small one.
Yeah. Do you think anything major will happen over the next year?
No, not really.
Just same as any other year? Cool, that's good. Your hands are sticky.
All lemony.
Lemony. You'll put them near your eyes. Otherwise they will be like onions. So me and Thomas have cut up the lemons. The next step is to put these, half the water and the sugar, into a food processor, and I'm going to do that, and then when it's finished I'm going to drink it with my mum, not all of it, but some of it, and ask her some questions. But Thomas, thank you so much for letting me interview you about London. Is there anything you'd like to ask me before you go?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for being on. It's been lovely to have you as a guest on the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes! And I think we are done. Well, the first bit. Oh my god.
What?
I've just dropped the whole blade in. It's fine, it's going fine. There we go. Oh no, I've spilled a lot. Right, so I'm now joined with my mum, and we have the strained through lemon, sugar and water, and we're going to add the second half litre of water. I'll leave the recipe down below if you want to follow it. Hopefully it tastes good, so I'll add all of this in. So this should be ready to drink. Right. How much do you want? Say when?
Well, go for about half glass. Yeah, that'll do. When?
Well, cheers.
We'll drink together. Cheers, my dears.
Cheers.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Suppose you can make it with fizzy water.
Yeah,
Fizzy
you could.
sparks, fizzy spring. But you couldn't do the first bit with it, could you?
No, you couldn't do the
No,
first bit of fizzy.
you'd have to add.
If, as you like blend it
Yeah.
round, it would obviously like.
You'd have to add fizzy. Maybe adding fizzy for the second half litre might work. But actually, this is nice.
It's alright,
You
isn't
have
it?
ice in it and a bit of a mint.
Yeah.
Some mint.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've made it. Well, yeah. Some
That's
DIY lemonade.
Absolutely. For when life throws you lemon.
Yes. So, as we drink our lemonade, I'm going to ask my mum some questions, like I've done to everyone else in this series. And the first question is, what are your thoughts on London?
My thoughts on London. Well, London is our capital where our government sit and our family have a residence, and it's a huge cultural, very mixed culture metropolis, really. Yeah, London is
Big,
exciting,
different.
I'm sure. Very exciting to live
Yeah.
there.
So, the second question is, what are your thoughts on me moving out?
Well, I suppose like most parents, we'll put a flag up and think, yes, that's another one gone. Well, no, I think as a parent, you don't work out until you're sort of your age or even older that you sort of have to let your child go, and it starts off at nursery. Probably you let them go because you let them go to nursery, so they're looked after by somebody else for a few hours, and then you have to let them go again when they go to school, and then as they get older. And I've found out you have to just keep letting your child go, and this is just the next stage of letting you go. And it would be a very selfish person who would say you can't. You've got to stay in this family unit, all the time. But actually, we are still a family unit, even if you do move out. And if you'd gone to university, you would have already have moved out, and you may or may not have come back often, or you may, you'd be starting your final year of university, and you may not come back anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I suppose I'm glad that you found the direction you want to go, and it's taken a bit longer than some people, and actually maybe quicker than other people. But this all feels right. But yeah, just going to let you go again. But I'm still your mum.
Yeah.
So nobody can ever change that. So
No.
that's, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So, question 3, what are your thoughts on me moving to the place London, the place you've just described?
Well, I'm really pleased about it, really, because I know you wanted to live in a city, and you have looked round other cities with some friends to maybe go and move last year, and that you did actually go to look, so you did know you wanted to move to a city, and it just didn't happen with all the circumstances of jobs and various other things, and which again that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy that even though you're moving to London, and it does seem a long way away, but it isn't really. I think that the fact that you've got accommodation and following in Rachel's footsteps is, I'm really happy you're doing it this way.
Yeah.
And we know we have a member of our family
Also in London.
not
so.
a million miles away from where you'll be, so I feel you can turn to them, and you've also made recently quite a few friends that live in London, and I feel there's plenty of people that you can physically go and see.
Yeah. Well, that makes it feel good that you feel good about it.
Yeah,
Because I think
I
I
do,
would have been
I do.
worried if you were worried about it. Well, obviously, we all have worries and it's a scary big place. But I think because you're happy about it, that makes me happy.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
good. Obviously, I'm happy anyway.
Yes.
But, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yes, definitely.
Mother knows
definitely.
best.
They do. And I think with modern technology, people, you can keep in touch so instantly. Yeah. It doesn't take long with all modern ways of travelling. Even if you live around the world, it is so much easier to go and see people.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good to go and live in a different area and
experience
experience things in a different place.
Okay, the final question I want to ask you is, what do you think will happen over the next year? So for you, for the world, for me.
Over the next year, I'll get another year older.
Yeah.
I'll get a few
Thomas
more
just
grey
went,
hairs.
I don't think anything will happen.
Well, he'll start high school
Yeah.
and things. I don't know. I mean, you hope that people in the world will start looking at themselves a bit closer and start thinking that actually we all just need to live together a little bit better than what we are doing.
Do better things for the country and
for
world.
the world, not look inward but look outward, and not just outward in your immediate area but look outward across the whole world. How whatever you do affects everybody. So I just think we all need to just be a little bit more aware of what we're doing, and not worry about what everybody else is doing, but
Just
worry about what
ourselves.
we're doing. And hopefully over the next year, people will start having a change in how they value the resources that we have in this
Hopefully
world.
that happens over the next year.
Yeah, that would be nice. And maybe, well, and all the other things, but we'll leave that to the politicians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Is there anything I'd like to ask you? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I know that you've kind of got your case packed. You've been wanting to do this for a long time, you know. So I'm really pleased that you've taken the time. You could have gone to university if you'd wanted to, but you looked into what you want to do with your life and have found there are other ways of getting into it. And this seems as good a way as any. All right.
Thank you very much
Thank
for being
you.
on the show.
Thank you.
It's lovely to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Special guest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, Mrs. Anna.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Maybe we'll come back in a year and say how
we'll do
how the year has gone.
Yeah. See if what's happened on the year.
That's it. Who knows?
Has happened.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. And I do recommend this lemonade.
It is. It's
so.
very nice. Very refreshing, actually. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So I've spoken to some of the most important people in my life, and it's really lovely to know that they're happy, because it would have really kind of worried me if one of the things they brought up when answering the questions was worry and kind of scariness and scary things. So that's made me feel a lot better about it. Not that I felt bad, it was just, I don't know, you always have those kind of scary thoughts in your mind when you're doing something new and big that, I don't know, if everyone else around you is calm, you feel calm. So I'm very happy that calm. So yeah, I'm very excited to move. It's come round so fast, I genuinely cannot believe it, and I'm so excited. So I guess I'll see you in episode 4, which will be the actual move, and it's where I interview myself. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and the last 2 so far, and I hope that you're excited for the next one. So I'll see you there. Bye.